Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your June 2021 monthly reading forecast. I hope you are doing wonderful, Scorpio. Always great to see you at the channel, and welcome back to my new and returning subscribers. Scorpio, if you've been here with me before, you know that these are general readings. They will not resonate with every single Scorpio out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If these don't particularly resonate with you, you may want to check the details of your personal natal chart, things like your Venus sign, moon sign, and watch the readings that go along with those for more information. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information regarding the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So Scorpio, let's go ahead and dig in. I actually made this month, I tried something new, and you know I'm an astrologer as well, so I actually made a video with all the astrology movements and planetary transits explained in that video. So for all the signs, if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about the astrology of the month, go check out my June 2021 astrology forecast video. You will find that in my video listings. I will talk about some of the astrology points through the reading. Can't help it because I am an astrology lady. But I mostly am going to focus on your cards today. So let's get started with some oracle cards. We are as well going to do a full tarot spread for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us, our beautiful Scorpios out there, what messages, information, and things will be unfolding for them during this month of June 2021. Please show us anything you have for them for their highest good. Thank you so much as always. So you're already hopping, Scorpio. Oh, I like that card. So keyword Scorpio is pleasure. Focus on what's pleasing. Focus on what's making you feel good. This could be taking you through a new portal. I love the imagery of the deer, you know, going through that portal. This is gentleness. This is grace. This is agility to move from one cycle of life to the next. We also do have, you know, the crescent of the new moon there. And our new moon will be with us on the 10th. That's actually going to be a really big one because it's a new moon in the sign of Gemini. And it is also a solar eclipse, so I feel like a lot of new beginnings are strongly on the horizon for us all. So let's look at the numerology for you. Let's get a number card on this, please, for Scorpio. And we have creativity. Wow. What a nice matchup to start your reading. So Scorpio, number 3, creativity. You know, that's the same number as the Empress card in the tarot, and 3 is all about creating something new, creating a new structure, new creative manifestations. If you are, especially if you're artistically inclined, or you know how to channel that creative energy into something very beautiful and very positive, it's really going to be strong with you this month. I love that combination of pleasure and creativity, because what I feel like literally the saying is that you'll be creating something that brings you pleasure, creating something that brings you greater joy or happiness. So let's get into a crystal and chakra for you this month, Scorpio. Ooh, I like this. I actually keep one of these on my desk right here, the Seraphinite. It's a really kind of unique stone. It's named that because it looks sort of like the pattern of, you know, angel wings, seraph's wings. And it's kind of this interesting, almost kind of, I don't know, sagey green, foresty green. It's a really, it's a very unique stone. I've never seen anything quite like it. And it is about honesty. Ooh, keyword of honesty. And it's connected to the heart and third eye chakra. Now this month is a Mercury retrograde, so the third eye is definitely impacted. Things may be a little more confusing and fuzzy. That Mercury retrograde will be with us until the 22nd of the month. So I would say, you know, heart energy and clarity. Just being very honest, speaking from the heart, doing the best you can to be honest in your communications is very important. Very important. Ooh, and on the bottom, I just had to look we got the fluorite there too, Scorpio. So those are both third eye stones with a lot of focus on clarity. You might want to work with both the Seraphinite and the fluorite. Those would be both really good for helping you to communicate clearly, to reduce brain fog or, miscommunication. So let's get into now a spiritual guide or guardian. Please, which one of you are going to come up to work with our Scorpios the most strongly for the month of June? Ooh, wow. One of my favorites, guys. Lord Ganesh. I love Ganesh. Absolutely. The divine clear of obstacles, the removal of blockages, infinite abundance. Yeah, obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Ganesh is a spirit guide I love working with. He's all about abundance, all about better times ahead. And yes, clearing those blockages, clearing those obstacles from your path to make your way clear. Sometimes I'll just turn on like a Ganesh mantra or chant and just let that play a little bit in my space, in my home. It always feels incredible, guys. So this is a wonderful, wonderful spirit guide to work with you for this month to your personal goals and abundance. So let's get into your tarot reading, Scorpio. Let's see what's going to come up. I'm going to use my Angel Wisdom Tarot for the main spread and clarify with the everyday. We're going to do a full Celtic cross so we get a nice big picture. Please show us, Spirit, what you've got in the tarot for our Scorpios. Oh, yeah. Wow. Whoa, these are some cards. Scorpio. Oh, my goodness. So let's see what we've got here, right? In the center. This is probably the toughest card in the read, right? Is the center. Is Three of Swords, right in the heart of the Celtic cross. So to me, not only is the swords in the heart, it's swords in the heart, like both in position and in the cards. So this to me, you may be experiencing some sort of sadness, some loss, some heartache, some sort of disappointment, Scorpio, this month. That could be at the heart of what you're going through right now. But what I feel, of course, always with this card is this is personal growth that comes as the result of those challenges. This is the opportunity to heal, to recover, to do some recovery work. For those of my Scorpios who are actively doing any kind of therapy or any kind of, counseling or energy work, anything that's going to be helping you from the inside out, this is going to be really good for you. So we are definitely going to shake that card on out. I'm going to burn a little sage. We're going to burn a little sage for that for my Scorpios. We're just going to sage that card and wish for your continued healing and success, that this will not be too painful or too difficult for too long. I don't think it will, because wait till you see the rest of the cards around this. Let's get a clarifier, please, on this Three of Swords for our Scorpios. Two of Wands. So I feel like, this could be as a result of maybe closing certain doors, something major coming to a closure or an ending that has not been the easiest for you. In some ways, you feel like better days are ahead because the Two of Wands does open up good doors. But at the same time, it means that you might have had to close one other door, and that it kind of aches your heart. The other reason I feel that this is coming in is our immediate past card is the World, and the World does deal with big cycles ending, big things closing and coming to a circle. Saturn energy, Capricorn energy, it's also your own as well, because the World brings in all of our fixed signs, Scorpio being one of them. And so, to me, though, it's something that you really come full circle. And in some ways, you recognize that, and that can feel really good. But at the same time, it means that some big things are in shift, some big things are changing, and that in itself can bring a little bit of heartache. Sometimes that kind of wistful longing feeling, you know, where it's just like, you know, you're going, it's like leaving home for the first time or something, where you're going forward to something, but there is a little bit of that sadness because you're leaving something from the past that you just can't ever return to in the same way, right? So let's clarify this World card. Wow, I can feel that. I can really feel that. King of Wands, right? You know, it's like, I feel like this did free you up quite a bit to go in the direction of what you really want, because this is being more assertive, embracing a stronger leadership role, moving towards something that you really, really want. Going into the immediate future, though, this is beautiful. We have the Star card coming in here. Strong Aquarius energy. You know, this is really having a better future, dreams coming true, positive changes that bring end to challenging times. So I feel like there's a lot of illumination on your path. I feel like, you know, the corner will turn, Scorpio. You know, you will be experiencing some pain and some heartache, but I feel like the path ahead is bright. You know, the Star is one of the most positive cards of the tarot, so it just feels good. It feels, you know, and I feel like with Ganesh on your side, yeah, I mean, it's meant to remove the blockages. Just like Jupiter, you know, the planet Jupiter's energy, that does feel, you know, a lot like that as well, where sometimes growth hurts. Growing past something or stretching into a new reality doesn't always feel good while we're doing it, even though we know it's good for us, even though there's going to be those moments that are, you know, really joyful and we're like, yes, this is great, but sometimes it's like, oh my God, I'm going out of my comfort zone, and it can be a challenge. So let's clarify the Star card for Scorpio. Nine of Pentacles. So work may be improving for you as well, Scorpio, because the Star with the Nine of Pentacles is very happy news indeed. It really is. For some of you, you may be starting your own business, working for yourself, but I just feel like you're feeling pretty good as you go into the future. You may be single, you know, for some of you. Sometimes the Nine of Pentacles is a single card. The Star card as well can be that very single individual energy. I'm not saying all of you are single or going to be single, but to me, that's a single and loving it kind of energy. It's like no matter what your relationship situation may be, you're like, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about where I'm going and what I'm doing. On the subconscious, what you're focused on is the Eight of Wands. So to me, you are focused on movement, focused on communication, going forward to new things. You may be getting a lot of messages, a lot of communication at a rapid pace. Sometimes this can be too much going on, where you really just kind of need to take a break, because this is like Sagittarius. This is like going, going, going. Let's see what we have clarifying this Eight of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, you may have received some communication that really made you feel upset, or really, you know, caused you some anxiety or some sort of grief. Could even have made you lose some sleep. Yeah, this is something that you may be losing some sleep over. So Scorpio, the best way through the dark tunnel is through, right? And I really feel like you're coming to the end of that. And the best way to resolve this, of course, is good communication and response and really clearing the air. Yeah, it's very important here, because you're trying to do that heart work, that heart recovery. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit. There's our Two of Swords. That's our Libra energy. So this is making some big decisions around something in your life. And when it's in that position, I really do feel that Spirit's giving you that tap or that nudge. Like, Scorpio, you may have been procrastinating about this or putting it off, but you can't pretend there's no issue. You can't pretend there's not a problem. You have to do what's right rather than trying to make everyone else happy. So it's really time to make some choices here, or cut through some old ties. Four of Wands, and it may be a decision about where to live, who to be with, who's your true soulmate, who's your true twin flame, Scorpio. Who do you really want to connect with? maybe some big decisions about where you want to go with them, or where you want to live, or where you want to be. What's going to make you feel the happiest? What kind of home environment and life is going to bring you the most joy? That's what those decisions are about. So let's get into some advice on this. Strong cards. Strong cards. Wow. Okay. Suggested approach. Be strong, be courageous, be brave. Strong Leo energy on this. So come from the heart. Yet again, Scorpio, it's tough to come from the heart when your heart is kind of breaking. So you got to do the heart healing and the heart work. Absolutely, before you make big moves forward as much as possible. Strength card to me is all about the balance between the two sides of our physical and spiritual incarnation. The lion being our physical human form, and the symbol of spirit, the angel sitting beside him, is our inner spirit that animates that physical form. And that's why symbol of spirit is usually calming down that lion, because when we get in the body, things get confusing and we can get upset, we can get emotional, we can get angry, we can get all these feelings. And so that's our inner spirit calming us down, because we do hold both sides of that energy. So yeah, it's be compassionate with yourself, apologize, forgive others. You're stronger than you know. It's also the creative force. Leo's a very creative force. Yeah, Ace of Cups. So suggested approach as well is to allow love into your life. Allow spirit to work in your life, to heal your heart. To me, the aces are all about the hand of spirit literally coming in and giving us a gift. And when it's the cups, it's a gift of spiritual connection and emotional stability. Very nice. What you need to know. I said it earlier in the reading that the number 3 makes me think about the Empress card. Yes, because she is the number 3 in the major arcana. So there is that creative energy coming through again. So what you need to know is there's something in progress of being created. You may be the one helping to manifest it along, because that creative force is on your side. This is some good Taurus energy, Libra on this card. So to me, this is all about nurturing something to fullness, taking care of people, taking care of each other. But yes, the Empress is all about creating something beautiful and new. Let's get a clarifier on this card. And the Page of Wands. This, oh, Scorpio. I'm going to tell y'all straight up that if you don't want to get pregnant this month, you need to take precautions, because the Empress is the ultimate mother card, the mother goddess energy, and the Page of Wands is child energy. Big time. Big time. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to happen or what it means, but when this comes up and then what you need to know, you need to know that if you don't want to have a kid, you got to be careful this month. However, if you do, this would be a great month to try for that. But the other thing, the other way I could read this for you is that these things that you're working on creating and manifesting are going to bring you a lot more joy and a lot more happiness, because the Page of Wands, being that very childlike energy, is all about having more fun, more joy, more playfulness, not taking things so heavy and seriously. Hopes and Fears is the Ace of Wands. So to me, it's an interesting place for hopes and fears, because it's sort of like, I want this brand new, big, awesome life, but I'm also a little afraid of it. You know, you're a little bit like, oh, you know, can I go to that next level? Can I push ahead to do these things? I believe that you can. You've got a lot of great cards coming in. It does require some heart healing and decision making, but overall, Scorpio, it feels very creative, abundant. You know, a lot of old cycles ending and new positive paths opening up. So let's clarify this Ace of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, and part of the fear might be that you know it's going to take some consistent and persistent patient effort. This isn't just going to come about overnight, even though I believe Spirit's helping you along quite a bit. You still have to put in the time, the effort. The Knight of Pentacles, though, is a very successful knight. And Scorpio, you are a sign that's very black and white. You do it all the way or you don't do it at all. And so I know, like, you're thinking, if I really jump into this and I really make the decision to do this, I know I'm in for the long haul. So that's why you might be kind of like trying to figure out what that decision has got to be. Outcome card is the Queen of Swords, more Libra energy. So I do feel like some decisions, again, will have to be made this month. Queen of Swords cuts things out of her life if they're not giving her joy, if they're causing chaos or trouble in her life, right? So there may be situations or people or things that get cut out of your existence. Very interesting energy. Nine of Wands. Yeah, and you might feel kind of embattled here, Scorpio. You know, not for all of you, but for some of you, you might be really making the decision about whether or not to continue a relationship or a job. It's like, should I keep fighting for this? Should I keep struggling for this? That's definitely a big one. You might want to take a little break. You got to balance. You got to balance with those kind of cards there. Yeah, look at that. Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So definitely a feeling of moving away from chaos, difficulty. Justice card is here. Boy, we got every freaking Libra card just about on this reading. We got Justice, we got the Empress, we've got the Two of Swords, we got the Queen of Swords, all this Libra energy. So Scorpio, you may be dealing with a Libra or somebody very much like it, or you may be really weighing some big decisions in your life and kind of going, should I do this? Should I not? This is a lot of, feels like a lot of decisions. Feel like a lot of decisions coming through. But when you start making them and you start really doing what's right for you, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much better. I would definitely work with Ganesh, work with Lord Ganesh this month. He's going to help you get through some of those blockages and obstacles. Absolutely put those intentions out that way. Because you've got some things, got that Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands that need to be worked through, but you've also got a lot of really great positives here. So let's get an affirmation on this reading for Scorpio, please. Oh, I love to see it. Another powerful spiritual guide, Archangel Michael. Michael provides protection and strength. So I kind of feel like working with these two this month, this is very, very powerful. Absolutely. If you feel attacked or you feel, you know, just kind of weak or vulnerable, wow, absolutely. Call on Archangel Michael. That's a super, super helpful archangel to work with as well. So Scorpio, looking forward to your June. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this reading. I look forward to seeing you again very soon, and I hope you have a wonderful month ahead. Take care.